Damien Cronin was officially warned for this raking offence, but in the same ruck, no action was taken against Califano and Sessillon for these incidents. We join the game in the first half. There's no score. Commentary from Gordon Brown and first John Taylor.
The penalty from Chalmers safely in touch, and Scotland breathe again as they come into the French half. Craig Chalmers from Melrose made his debut against Wales in '89 and played one test for the Lions that year. Cronin just got a touch to it, but he did well to do that because he was being pushed out of the lineup as he jumped, and Gavin Hastings steps forward. Anything in the French half, I'm sure, will be kicked at goal by the Scots. He'll have no problems with the distance if he hits the ball properly. So Gavin Hastings just building the concentration. He hit the post with his first penalty after 21 minutes. Now, can he put this one through? It's certainly long enough. And it's there, a great kick from Gavin Hastings. And France paying dearly there for two line-out offences, one which took Scotland out of their own 22, where they'd been pinned for minutes. The second one within the range of the siege gun boot of Gavin Hastings. Gonzalez, Caban off the back. And Benazzi now with the big drive to the posts. And a penalty against Scotland. They couldn't resist it. They were under enormous pressure. And whilst we were still on the replay, we've got no control over that, I'm afraid. That's our SABC director who controls that. And the score now level again. That lead lasting only a couple of minutes. We're into injury time at the end of the first half, and it's Scotland 3, France 3. Doddy Weir, Kenny Milne getting in there to support. There's no knock forward. Chalmers back inside to Eric Peters. Tremendous stride from the Scots. Damien Cronin looking for support. On it goes. Are they over? Stopped just short. And they've got to release it here. It's a penalty to Scotland again. Well, they'd have loved the try, but they'll settle for the penalty.
Well, what a magnificent riposte from the Scottish boys. It was a wonderful drive on by Eric Peters. And of course, the one thing that the Scots mustn't do is now get involved in the petulance that the French are dishing out.
As he is, that he puts it way through the posts.
I knew you were going to say that. I didn't even want to think about it, but the big man did the business. That's superb. Come on, Scotland.
Still time for the French to kick off. It's a good one, just over 10 metres. Benazzi. And in comes Saint-André from the left wing to the move going right. Cronin. Till he got injured in the French match in Paris. He was so much the centrepiece of the Scottish forward effort. Now back performing the same task. Sadouni. And he's sliced that one. It's not gone into touch. Back comes Redpath to Hastings. And Hastings storming through again. This time, there is a Wainwright over. A great try for the Scots. And what a mistake from Sadouni. Again, it was beautiful work from little Brian Redpath that set it up. Dougie Morgan's face says everything.
Oh, that was absolutely brilliant. First of all, Kenny Milne heard the call. Redpath took it, gave it to Big Gavin, and on he went, tanking. And there was Wainwright on his shoulder, right through the final tackle and over the line. And you know, Sadouni, his kicking from his right foot earlier has been not very brilliant, and now his left foot we know. And you know, Big Gav was up there at Redpath's shoulder, infield to where the support was. took the tackle in his own terms, and Wainwright came streaming through, and of course Doddy Weir one way and he had two other men on the other side. What a wonderful try by Scotland.
Oh, and he's blasted it between the posts. What a great effort from the Scots there at the end of the first half. Absolutely tremendous to finish with a flurry like that at the all-important moment. You can almost see the French heads going down the half-time distance. And it's there. Great kick from the French centre from halfway. And France narrow the gap to 13-6. Low through so early, he had to be offside, but he's got away with it. Benazes can't gather. Now it comes wide and a bit of an overlap. If they can move it quickly, Lacroix. And brought down late. The Scots getting a little bit desperate. And that was Joyner. And here they've conceded a kick for a late tackle. But he's on target again there. And Scotland paying the penalty for lack of discipline. 9 minutes gone, we're into the last quarter. Up go the cheers and up go the flags. Hastings on target again. Scotland 16, France 9. Intermac back inside to his captain, and this is where Saint-André is so dangerous. That's where he initiated the try that won the series against New Zealand from way back in his own half on the counter-attack. And a penalty offside from the Scots. Lacroix. Again, he's got the distance. Tremendous kick from the French centre. Wonderful kick, a very difficult angle for him out there near the right touchline, the right-footed kicker. And that narrows the gap to 4 points again. Scotland 16, France 12. Now it's the French voices that are being raised, and it's the Scottish faces that are looking anxious. Jim Telfer there, their director of rugby. Oh, and the ball just popping loose. Away comes Morrison with it. The French regrouping and getting in a ferocious drive to stop the Scots. And it had to be a penalty. Once he was down on the floor, he carried on wrestling away with the ball. He can't believe it. But that now gone, and Hastings with the penalty. It's there. Great kick. And Hastings knew that was one of his best. Right out of the top draw. Little punch of the air in delight at the way he'd hit it. We are just trying to get up and spoil the French possession. France have got control of this ball. Delot flipping inside to Sella. Penalty to France. Over the top. As we go into the 38th minute, Lacroix now with the penalty. And it's there, crept inside the left post. And this game could still have a twist or two to come. Terry Lacroix has come good just when they needed it most. Scotland 19, France 15. And the important thing here for Scotland is that they don't concede a try. They can afford to give away one more penalty. And across goes Wainwright, sucking in the oxygen. Intermac cutting through the middle. And it was Wainwright who got him. Space now on the right. They're trying to find an overlap. Lacroix going through there, but another desperate tackle goes in to stop the French. Scrum to France. "82.5 minutes gone. And he's given a free kick to the French. Hilo, and coming through the middle, Big Benazi. All hands again to the pump. There could be an overlap. Ontomac, can he get over? Yes, he has. And Ontomac rescues France in the 3rd minute of injury time. Reminiscent of their victory against New Zealand in the 2nd test last summer, as they snatched the game out of the fire. And there's the hero of the moment, Emile Ontomac. The pressure on Scotland had been incredibly intense, and in the end they cracked.
Well, you have to hand it to them. They held on, they kept the pressure on, and of course a superb try there by the right winger, Ontomac. He was always going to be the danger man for me in this half. The ball came out. I have to say the Scots were a wee bit thin in the ground as they came out there. The drift tackling didn't work that time.
Well, they started the movement too close to the Scottish line to give the Scottish backs a chance to drift and give away a bit of territory. They were always under pressure, and at last, a bit of traditional French handling. They kept their cool for once and have taken the lead. I'm sure the final whistle has to go after this. And Terry Lacroix with the chance to just add a little glitter to the victory. Magnificent, because he's the man who's kept them in the tournament. A tremendous kicking performance from him. And Terry Lacroix really makes the Scots suffer. They can hardly believe it. 3 minutes of injury time had gone when that, so great disappointment. They can hardly believe it. The final score: France 22, Scotland 19.